YouTubulars.com. Who's going to prom? J.Cole! That's all I want to say. Let's get into it.
If I go out and close the chapter, not saying I will, but if I do, I want to do it at the highest level of achievement and skill set that I ever been.
Will The Fall Off be J. Cole's final album? I really don't think so. Artists in hip-hop have always played with the possibility of retirement. And if we just go down history, I don't think any artist really runs out of things to say. But what I do believe is The Fall Off is a closing of a chapter and the finale of a series. You see, in J. Cole's discography, he has a series within those projects that goes overlooked. That series is no different from Jay-Z and his Blueprint series or Kanye and his college-themed trilogy. J. Cole has always talked about his career and compared it to sports, and he has a series of projects based around that thinking. The Come Up, The Warm Up, Friday Night Lights, The Sideline Story, The Off Season, and now The Fall Off.
Is the upcoming album called The Fall Off? Is that a direct contrast to The Come Up?
Yes.
What made you say off season?
I had a mixtape called The Warm Up.
Fans know, like, I got this basketball story. The kid that gets cut from the team, just goes back out, tries out again, gets cut, then he tries out again, he wants to make it, finally makes it.
To paint the picture clear, The Come Up is an artist at the beginning of their journey outside of the game, watching, studying, dreaming, just filled with ambition for their rise. The Fall Off is that same artist inside of the game now, with success, accolades, financial gain, but also an awareness that nothing lasts forever.
So I'm not setting up necessarily an exit path. I'm setting up a peace path.
This is J. Cole controlling his narrative, because most artists who fall off never get to claim that moment. Usually their album sales get low, seats and concerts become empty over time, and before you know it, they're considered as yesterday news, they're considered as fell off.
Right.
This is J. Cole's attempt to be at peace with this musical run, his musical prime, and most importantly, go out with a bang if this is the end.
As a wise man once told me, these people who watch and observe all day, they are going to build a narrative for you. So if they're going to make a narrative, you might as well control yours anyway. Control your own narrative. So, like you said, it's not that I am doing that soon or I'm thinking about that, but when it happens, I want it to be at the all-time highest of skill level that I've ever been, which is why he dropped 99 build. Okay? 99 build freestyle on Birthday Blizzard. Okay? Rhyme schemes, patterns, thought process, storytelling, just the metaphors, the analogies, the entendres, the breakdown, the everything, the connection, the relatability, the pull. He wants it to be at an all-time high. So you can't say shit about when I left. I left on a bad note. Like, this is my last game I played in basketball. And my last game that I played, I scored 2 points. I scored 5 points. And I went, let's say, 3 for 15 from the field. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Just look, Kobe Bryant is an analogy for instance. Kobe Bryant. Yeah, he wasn't passing in his career like that anyway, but guess what? They gave him all the shots his last game. All the shots. I'm getting him points up. Absolutely. So, with the sport of hip hop, you can't really prophesize when is your last game, because you can always go back into the off season and train and come out with something else. You can always do that. Whether you're featuring somebody else shit or you write for somebody else hook, verse, whatever. You could always do that. So it's going to be at the pinnacle. I'm going to exit on the highest of notes, nigga, because I'm a winner.
You get to this height or this level of your career in terms of platform, who's to say the next one might go down? Yeah. Could go up. You're never guaranteed to be this high again. Yeah. So while I'm here, let me use this opportunity to say the realest shit I've ever said. Absolutely. In case next time that shit down here, when I got to the top of the mountain,
I did what I did.
To where if I did feel like being done, I'm at peace with it. You know what I mean? Like maybe
Wow.
I don't. You know what I mean?
Wow.
But if I did, I know that I check all of these personal boxes for myself, and now I give myself permission. You know what I mean? To like just go do some other shit.
And I think the reason he's doing this is because once upon a time that fall off almost happened to him when he didn't want it to.
The fall off is dropping 2-6, stop asking. I want to thank God because I almost lost passion. Thought that I was finished, then it all started crashing. Made me remember why
niggas started rapping.
Forest Hills Drive is J.
I'm
Cole's
pissed
third
because
album,
niggas
but
still
it's his
high
first
Mark
album that was
Jackson.
considered a universal classic. He achieved this with no features, no major help from the record label, being able to make hit records in his own way. By the time he released Forest Hill Drive, Cole felt like he finally got the monkey off his back. But this caused him to become comfortable. And comfortability is something that kills most artists over time. You lose the fuel to write a great verse. You lose the fuel to create a great beat. And this was happening to Cole in 2015, 2016.
Years ago, this is 2015, after my biggest album, 2014 Forest Hill Drive, I got off tour. I was doing music on tour, like I was making beats on the bus, writing here and there, but I was chilling for the most part. I was working, but it wasn't any type of urgency. So I got home, I was comfortable. I was comfy, watching TV with wifey. Like I was watching TV shows for the first time, bro, since I was in my teens. Like I was comfy on the couch chilling. I had never done this, 'cause I had been going nonstop with a big goal.
His ability to craft a story was still there, but as an artist, Cole was starting to miss the sharpness, the wittiness, and the hunger he had in the earlier days of him being an artist.
That nigga said I was watching TV shows on the couch chilling.
He was actively trying to bring that back, and it wasn't happening.
And a lot of the skill set that I came in the game with, I started as a sharp rapper, and I still was at that time, but I got sharp in other areas. I came in sharp on some secret recipe. That's how I came in the game. When I was a teenager, that's how sharp I was in my early 20s. By the time Forest Hill Drive came out, I was a storyteller, album maker, song maker, Love Yours, Emotional, boom, boom.
Wow. Yeah.
I had lost some of that bite.
Yeah, I'm all top of words together like verbal collage. It's murder how the words are collide and bring you further from where murder was not. And maybe you can see a meal, no, not no burgers and fries, but give you food for thought, my nigga. This is Gerber with rhymes.
And I was trying to get that shit back. I'm like, yo, go write a fire verse, like with bars and boom, boom, and them shits was falling flat. And I was like, oh, you lost the step in this regard.
There's nothing that you cannot do. The truth is right inside of you. Through troubled waters, just canoe. Have faith in something greater than to guide you through. These words are from me and you. One more time.
Since this process wasn't coming to him easily anymore, Cole was starting to accept a reality where he would hang it up.
Said all that I could say, now I play with thoughts of retirement.
Because I genuinely had thoughts of like just retiring after Forest Hill Drive. I was so happy and content.
I had told so much of my story from the come up, the warm up, Friday Night Lights, first album, Born Center, Forest Hill Drive. It was always about me, my aspirations, my goals, my dreams, my pains. It was a box.
Yeah.
Like I started feeling limited. I had been telling my story for so many projects, so many songs. I don't want to talk about myself no more.
Wow.
Inspiration and motivation came in flashes, which led to albums like For Your Eyes Only or KOD. But most of his unreleased work from around that time, Cole considers as aimless, unfocused, and depressing.
So somehow even KOD came from like some miraculous spurt that I got of like nighttime working, and like it came really quick, and it wasn't even intended to like be an album. I never had plans to do that. It just came so fast in a matter of 12 days that I was like, man, I gotta finish this.
He was missing that competitive edge and was detached from the music scene completely. For example, For Your Eyes Only was platinum. He made over $40 million on tour, but he still never cared to promote that project in the proper way.
Like, been doing this shit so long, I got like jaded in a way.
I'm living a life that's very detached.
Yeah.
I'm not on social media. I'm not in the news. I don't click the headlines. I'm just, nigga, it's family and fucking music. So if I'm not allowing myself to go
to feel
what people are feeling, then of course I'm gonna lose sight of that original inspiration. So this conversation lets me know, like, all right, bet. Put yourself, that's the only thing left to do is put myself back in there.
It'll automatically happen.
It'll automatically
Wow,
happen.
back in that fire.
This is where Cole arrived at a fork in the road. His personal life was good, he was flourishing. He was now a father and a husband, and he was no longer the college kid chasing a career. On the flip side, he could feel his urgency of keeping that career afloat starting to slip. So the question became, was he cool with that being his story? And the answer was no. He felt as if that would leave him with regrets.
Yo, bro, you accomplished a lot. That album was, you know what I mean? That shit went crazy. The tour went crazy. It's like, yo, you made it to where you wanted to make it to. Do you even want to keep going? Or do you want to just like chill, go start a family, and like just chill? Like, are you cool? Do you want to retire right now?
You want to know something, y'all? And I'm saying, and this is not only because I'm hearing this, but I've been having those thoughts since like the middle of last year, like August. I've been having thoughts about that with basketball because I ended my own career. In 2021, when I was traveling all across the world, playing against professionals, playing at different colleges, playing the highest level of competition. Well, not the highest, obviously, right? But I was playing against these guys. I'm playing against them. I felt great. I was playing great. I was playing out my mind. That was the last year of truly high-level competitive basketball that I played. And so fast forward to now, is that what I want? I don't want to stop my back. Do I want this to be it? I don't. My body feels great. I'm at the age that I'm at. I feel great. Like, I still want to play. I still want to play, y'all. So that's very timely. That's very divine. He just said that. And I've literally been having these thoughts about basketball and, because I mean, take streaming, right? I'm doing the same thing with streaming. Like, see it through. I see where this is going. I know where this is going. People gonna fall off. People not gonna watch. People gonna talk shit about your craft, your curated experience. They're gonna talk shit about it, but that's what it's for. That's what you made it for, JB. That's what you made it for, Cole. That's what we make it for. The assistance, the help, but also the criticism. So I'm not ready to stop playing the game of basketball. I'm a coach now, so I'm still in it. I still train, not as frequently as I once did, but got different priorities now. Or is that what I say? Because I had different priorities, money, bills, See? So shout out Cole for, yeah.
Do you even want to keep going?
I do.
Do you want to just like chill, go start a family, and like just chill? Like, are you cool? Do you want to retire right now? And I had an honest conversation with myself. I thought, and I was like, what's the answer? And I felt the answer immediately, and it was like, nah, not yet. Why? I want to be able to dunk again, damn near.
From this.
From this day forward, I move with a new velocity.
Immediately, and it was like, nah, not yet. Why?
Absolutely.
I want to be able to dunk again, damn near.
From this day forward, I move with a new ferocity. Ferrari coupe velocity, a fail-proof philosophy. Success is in the effort, so if a nigga tried his hardest, I'm at peace knowing God ain't dealing in this group of cars for me.
Cole didn't want his career to look like he was skillfully at his best on his rise. I can get better than that was the mindset.
So I recognize also in that moment that like, yo, if you're gonna get to that level, back to that level, and even surpass that level, nigga, you gotta do the work, because let's be honest, your pen ain't there.
One more time before I leave.
like before I feel like I'm like fulfilled in this game, let me try to reach new heights from a skill level standpoint. Remember I told you about the 7-minute drill? Like I put myself through drills. I really try to work on my craft to like just reach new heights.
His lack of features was once a flex, but started to become a trap. He was viewed as someone who didn't want to work on music with his peers due to all the years he was closed off. He didn't want that to be his story.
It's like, oh, did I do this to myself? Did I unknowingly create a perception that I'm somehow above that? You know what I mean? When in reality, it's like, nah, that's not what I meant to, that's not what I meant to do. And if it is, then that's not the case.
Do you really want to look back and be like, you didn't work with nobody? You didn't have no songs with nobody, that you just cool with that? No, okay. So start saying yes to some features.
This shift of thinking is what planted the seeds of the fall off. The thought process is, let me at least push and work myself to my highest level. Leaving nothing on the table, I can say I did that and be at peace with it.
I want to go out having every ability sharpened, you know what I mean? So that's when I was like, yo, there's an album for this. There's songs that have never been heard where it was like, at some point in time, that was on the fall off. I've had maybe 6 iterations of this album.
So what Cole did is he started rededicating. In time, he stopped waiting to feel inspired. He treated rap like training again. He made a clear effort to get out of his comfort zone, going on a feature run, choosing not to be a perfectionist, choosing to be active, being more loose with the releases of his songs. All of that has been preparation. Actually, everything leading up to the fall off has been preparation. The features, the off season, it's all examples of an artist gearing up for a big moment.
So your point, is there something on my chest? No, bro, it's something I want to prove for myself. It's a level I want to reach for myself. And all of them features have just been exercises and getting better and pushing myself to ultimately sharpening the sword to ultimately end up to that.
So to bring everything full circle, no, I do not think The Fall Off is his last album, but I do think it's the last time he'll pour his...
Well, we gotta treat it like such. I don't give a fuck. We gotta treat it like such. For all my J. Cole fans out there, and the supporters of self, the supporters of high self-esteem, high enlightenment, higher learning. Treat it like such. Treat it like this is your last year to make it. Treat it like this is the opening. This is the epiphany that's going to take you from here to who the fuck knows where. You don't. Treat it like such. Fuck.
So much of himself into one project.
So that's what started the process of me like working on that shit. So to answer your question, no, it wasn't about nobody else. It was about me. I wanted to be able to like kick back and retire one day and know that like, nigga, I got my bounce back.
More of the story is I'm recording this video and I see J. Cole just drop Birthday Blizzard and I really want to listen. So if it sounds like I'm rushing this outro, I probably am. With that being said, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you don't like this video, I mean, damn, you just hurt my feelings, but it's fine. Just make sure to dislike, but subscribe. It's Ram Butter. And I am out.
Bitch, I'm on my shit again. I ain't think around thinking what I'm good at been. Cause I'ma do it now. I told myself I'ma do it proud. Cause I do what I want. You niggas do what you allow.